don't let nobody put your light out, but don't put out nobody else's light. Don't be that person. Shine their light, shine it on them. The greater you make the people around you, the greater you're going to become. That's a little secret I learned. That's the rule of reciprocity. The rule of reciprocity. And actually, believe it or not, one person who shared something with me on that I thought was quite profound was Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton said, he said, you shouldn't go around exalting yourself and telling everyone how great you are. Like, I'm King Kong consciousness, or I'm the greatest this and I'm the greatest that. He said, no, no, what you do is you do great work, you support other people, and then naturally they're going to give you credit for what you've accomplished, right? They're going to, if you're elevating others, then others will elevate you. And that's the law of reciprocity. And believe me, Al Sharpton said that one time. Not that I didn't kind of understand that, but to hear that from him was really interesting. Because I told you, I don't agree with Al Sharpton politically. I do think that there's corruption there. I'm not going to lie. He's kind of a political boss. And that's where we differ for sure. But one area where I'll never ever take this back is he's one of the smartest people I've ever seen. I've never seen a person that can remember that many names and places and faces, and he tells the best stories. We just sit there for hours, and he would tell me all these crazy stories because he knows everybody, and it was kind of wild. It was a really cool experience. So no disrespect to him, I just don't agree with him. So that's just what that is, right? So anyway, let's move on. Let me show you something else. In terms of now remember, the school year is going to come to an end soon, and I'd love to appeal to hopefully persuade you to consider using some of our tools in the Black Business School to give your kids and grandkids financial training for the summer. Maybe you can make it into some sort of a job or a game, have them learn some tools. I promise you that when they're done with even 20% of these tools, their financial literacy level will exceed the average college educated adult. And you guys know we have financial flashcards. They're at a discount now, and we have financial workbooks as well. We have financial flashcards on everything from real estate to entrepreneurship to artificial intelligence. And in fact, actually, I'll give you guys the link, and you can just go take a look. And also with the flashcards, there are also workbooks. So I'm gonna put the link in the chat. So I hope you'll consider sort of putting your kids through, and we'll be there with you, right? So I'm actually working with some educators right now to do some Zoom training for kids where the educators can meet with the kids regularly and take them through the curriculum too. If you don't have the time or don't want to do it yourself, we can certainly help you in the Black Business School. So I want us to get ready because the school year is going to end soon. And one of the things about wealth is we know you don't want to waste money. That's established. Everybody knows that. But what I've mentioned to you all is that you also don't want to waste time, because is actually time is wealth. Time is worth money. In finance, I'm scratching my back, sorry. In the world of finance, we have mathematical equations that show you they have the concept called the time value of money. Time and money are linked together, just like Albert Einstein talks about space and time, the space-time continuum. Well, there's a time-money continuum where literally when you waste time, you're also wasting money. Why? Well, because that time can be used to create money. That time can be used to build wealth. That time can be used to not just build financial resources, but other resources, human capital, relationship capital, all kinds of stuff, right? So the summer, it's a big block of time. And I would encourage you to find some way to make sure that the kids and grandkids don't waste that time. You give them one good summer of basic economic training. That's going to make a difference when they're 40. I promise you it'll make a big difference when they're 40. Because here's the other thing too. America does not take care of its workers. That's absolutely abominable. It's horrible. It's bad. I could give you 1,000 reasons why it's terrible, why it's bad for America, why it's just bad from a human standpoint. But also at the same time, I think it's very important to talk about what you have to do to prepare for that, right? How do you deal with the bad stuff, right? Like I don't want to sit here and talk all day about how terrible everything is. If we can't fix it, then what's the point? I'm just wasting energy. I'm getting all hyped up over nothing, right?